We are going to show you how to spend 2 days in Brussels, all while feasting on chocolate, beers, waffles and mussels.
We're here in Belgium.
We're in Brussels for 48 hours. We've only been for a short walk so far, but we were already blown away at how beautiful this city is.
A short walk, but we've had some mussels, we've had some chocolate. No beer yet, but I'm sure we'll have some of that tonight. So we've made use of our little stroll and adventure, but the city was bustling through the main shopping precinct. I know it's a Saturday and everything's closed tomorrow, so that's probably why. It's super vibrant.
Yeah, super vibey, and to be honest, the main thing we're gonna do here is eat. So we're gonna try all of the best food, hopefully, that Brussels has to offer in the next 2 days.
Some more chocolate, I'm sure.
We'll bring you along with us.
We decided to start our time in one of the most beautiful buildings in Brussels, and that's the Royal St. Hubert Galleries. It's hard not to be impressed strolling through this sun-drenched gallery, window shopping the boutiques that have been here since 1847.
We had heard that this is where some of the best chocolate shops were located, and even though we had a chocolate tour booked for the next day, we couldn't wait and had to sample some of the delicious goods ASAP.
That's delicious. That raspberry one. It's got to be the highlight. Broken heart.
First of many Belgian chocolates. We just turned a corner on our first walk around Brussels and we came across the Grand Square and it literally took our breath away.
Yeah, we weren't prepared for it all. When you were about to get to the Grand Square, but we didn't have it in maps, and we literally just came around a corner and both were gobsmacked and just stopped and were so impressed. Every single wall of this square, all four sides, have just such grand detailing and ornate sculptures and gold touches to it. It's just phenomenal. Super, super beautiful.
So beautiful. I know I say everything's my favorite, but this is my favorite square that I have ever seen in Europe. It is just so incredibly
massive
detailed.
call. She said that to me before. I said that's a huge call, but it's hard to disagree when you look around on all four of the walls here and all these buildings. It's just phenomenal.
Worth coming to Brussels just to see this square, honestly.
Our first of what I'm sure are going to be lots of waffles in Belgium. Strawberry and dark chocolate is the first one that I got.
Good.
So good.
We just saw Manneken Pis, which is a very random statue of a little boy urinating. Not too sure what the fuss is about. It's been around since the 15th century, but a little funny thing to see here while we're in Brussels.
We came to get a light lunch because we've got an early dinner, and clearly we've done that with a very small bowl of mussels just to get us started. Our first mussels in Brussels. I think we're going to have some more.
We are here at St. Michael and at St. Gudula Cathedral. It is a beautiful Gothic cathedral and construction started in the 11th century. It is where some of the most important events in Belgian history have occurred and where most of the Belgian kings were crowned. Let's go inside.
Being a Sunday morning, Mass was still being held, which only added to the incredible atmosphere created from the impressive high ceilings and stained glass windows. We discreetly explored the church with the organ being played and hymns being sung in the background.
Our next stop was the Royal Palace, which is a short walk from the cathedral, taking us through the beautiful Brussels Park. This park was buzzing with locals, walking their dogs and enjoying the sun on their weekend.
So out the front of the Royal Palace of Brussels, which is the official palace for the King and Queen of Belgium, but they don't actually reside here. It's a super beautiful building though, built in 1820. It has some incredible gardens out the front, which is an amazing spot to take some beautiful photos while you're here in Brussels.
The Belgians are fiercely passionate about the quality of their chocolate, but what they are probably even more passionate about is the quality of their beer. With that in mind, we thought that the Hungry Mary chocolate and beer tour would be the easiest way to eat and drink our way through Brussels. And we were right. This tour was great, but keep watching to discover our top chocolate and beer spot.
Our first chocolate stop was at Pierre Marcolini. We tried 2 types of chocolate, both with very different cacao levels, to experience the difference in bitterness and flavour.
With our taste buds now well and truly awake, we were ready for some more sweet treats. Next stop was a boutique Belgian bean-to-bar chocolatier, Elisabeth. We tried an interesting basil-infused chocolate and a really strong rum-filled chocolate ball.
We jumped across the road to our third stop for a glass of hot chocolate, which was the perfect chaser to soothe the rum-burnt chest. While Grace could have eaten chocolate all day, I'd hit my limit of sweets and was definitely ready to sample some of the unique Belgian beers. Our first stop was a super cool little pub that also doubles as a puppet theatre. While Grace typically isn't a beer drinker, the first one we tried was a cherry sour beer, which to my absolute surprise she loved, and continued to drink through our whole time in Belgium.
We got another chance to walk through Grand Place, which was just as impressive the second time, and we stopped in at Brouette for yet another beer, which we sampled with some local cheese to line the stomach before heading off to our last stop.
We finished at a cosy bar called Vieux Temps. It was here that we got to try a Trappist beer. There are only 10 official breweries, 6 in Belgium, that qualify for this label.
So we just finished up doing the Hungry Mary chocolate and beer tour of Brussels, and it was such a fun way to spend the day. We got to enjoy a lot of yummy chocolate at the start, and then it went into the beer section of the tour. Met some really cool people. It was sort of like a walking tour, history tour, chocolate and beer tour all in one, so highly recommend it. Do it your first day or two that you're in Brussels, because it gave us a lot of tips and tricks now for the next couple of days of where to go, where to eat. The Atomium is a super random looking building, but it was a modernist building built in, I think, 1958 for the Belgium World Fair. It's super interesting looking. It was a sort of nod to the scientific achievements of Belgium. It's something that you have to come and do when you're in Brussels. It's the top attraction for everyone to see.
We don't have time to head to the top, but apparently there's a panoramic view of Brussels.
But we're not going to do that today, but it's still cool to see from down on the ground.
As a final treat before we hit the road for our next stop in Belgium, we thought it was only appropriate to farewell the city with one final waffle. Served from a van on the side of the road, they were freshly cooked and absolutely delicious.
With full bellies and smiles on our faces, we absolutely loved our time in Brussels. As to our favourite spots, for sweets, Pierre Marcolini was a clear winner. And for beer, Vieux Temps was our favourite watering hole. We are so excited to keep exploring Belgium, so make sure you keep an eye out for our next Belgium episode.